What's up, you guys? The boy Red Up City back at it again.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. On play action, they'll throw. He's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run it in, going option right. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
You better be afraid of me. You better
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Field complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll roll.
Why are they not running? Holy shit.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Hurts pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what
His team is so fucking insane.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. 29 yards. And the Giants will be
don't make sense.
In good shape. 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off
no fumble.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep.
Yeah, shit, nigga.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Hurts. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 2 minutes, and it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The open man is Westbrook. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Hurts.
A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook.
Complete to deep.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Stop fucking cheating.
First read that you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete.
D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division.
And this is caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Was that not fucking interference?
For opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Giants 17, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. That's caught by Waller out left side. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And this one is get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to that one. It's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 61 yards that time on the ground. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Giants 24, Eagles 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, Hurts sliding out of the pocket. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Room here to run. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He's at the 30. 10.
Your face!
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the...
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second and 6. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll look to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. So there was
this thing got 99 overall speed, fucking running crazy. It's insane.
But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he is out of bounds.
Nah, bro, it's just like fucking his team is way better. My team is 79 overall. His team is 89. So it's like fucking ridiculous.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. He may try, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's their quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through.
The score, Giants 38, Eagles 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Yo.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
One entrance.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Number 28.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And
the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
38.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check, check. One.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Turnover on downs.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 44 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their...
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Strength.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Eagles on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They find some open field here, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
A loss of 9 yards.
Second down, here's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. Down. defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Giants 59, Eagles 10. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Giants 66, Eagles 10. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles
like take charge towers.
Next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
On vacuum.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Number 20.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
56.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to him. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So, I was searching for my pack for 20 minutes in my room.
Yeah.